everybody, so this is the first of a new series here on my channel, something which I know that you already probably enjoy from other channels, so I'm really hoping you'll enjoy this one on my channel, and that will be called Will I Buy This? Should I Buy This? Let's Chat. So I'm going to tell you the upcoming products that I've seen advertised so far on some of the Instagram accounts that are revealing all of the upcoming makeup, and telling you whether I want to buy it, and if I'm not sure, asking you, shall I buy it? So it could be really helpful to me if you are tuning in and you can let me know, because some products I sometimes think I won't get for a review, and I think you would have enjoyed it afterwards. I find out from comments that maybe you would have enjoyed it, so it'd be great feedback for me if you say to me, please buy that for review. And sometimes I buy things for review that just don't work, so it would be super helpful for me to basically trim down what I'm buying, because it gets very expensive. So I'm really hoping we can chat about upcoming releases, hear what your thoughts are on those releases, and you can give me a bit of feedback, which would be super helpful to me. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Hannah. I'm 47, not a professional, just somebody who loves makeup and beauty. And here on my channel, I show you my favourite looks, review new products, and now talk about new releases. So if you think you enjoy these sorts of things, I would love it so very much if you liked and subscribed. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for returning. I really do appreciate you so very much. And I would love to chat with you in the comment section below. Really hoping to get chatting today, especially on this video, about these releases, your thoughts, and guide me on whether to spend my money or not. So let's get on with the video. So I'm going to move over here so I can insert the images here on the right. I've got an awful lot of images here on my phone. I'm going to go through all of them one at a time, and we can talk about whether or not to get them. So the first one is here from Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty is launching these blushes, all of these different shades, and these are going to be called Suede Powder Blush, super fine silky powder, rich blendable shades in matte and shimmer finishes, one swipe, high impact pigment, high performance. Now, I don't need any guidance on this one. I am definitely picking up some of these ones, looking at the different shades. I definitely want to try Water Brat. I love the pinky shimmer. I fell in love with the Fenty blushes this year, the peachy ones. The Baked Peach was my probably favourite blush of the year, and that had that sort of shimmery finish. It had a gold shimmery finish. This, I don't think these ones do from the looks of them. I think they're going to have more of a fine shimmer, but shimmer, Fenty, I'm there for it, because I loved the blushes from this year. I'm so pleased they've brought this one out, honestly. My problem might be getting too many, but I would still love to hear from you what shades you'd be most interested in. So I definitely want to get Water Brat, and I'm not sure about Drama Class, looks a bit too bright for me. Maybe Lollipoppy. Daiquiri Dip looks a bit too deep for me. Sundress SZN, how am I supposed to say that? Anyway, that one looks nice. Petal Poppin'. Summertime Wine looks a little bit deep. Anyway, so they're the ones I'm most interested in. Which ones would interest you? This one is a definite buy for me. So now onto a more pricey release. This one is Clé de Peau. So first of all, the packaging looks exceptional, but we know that this will come with Clé de Peau prices. But look at the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow looks like it's got a slightly marbled effect, brown, and a shimmery, possibly multi-chrome green with the gold. I love the packaging. I love the colour story of this. The lipstick, beautiful case, beautiful sort of plummy type shade maybe. And then the highlighters. I did actually pick up one of these highlighters in exactly this style this year, and I love it. So I am a little bit tempted by this one. I might be tempted by the eyeshadow, one highlighter, and the lipstick, but it is Clé de Peau prices. Apparently the motto of this collection is live your imagination, and the packaging is decorated with winged horses that fly over different parts of Paris. This is going to be a limited Christmas collection, and the full collection has got the eye colour quad, which is going to be called Wings of Wonder, the luminizing face enhancer in 107 magical lights and in 108 shimmering snowflakes. And the lipstick is Enchantment Blooms. That's a nice name, isn't it? 526. And then the concentrated brightening serum. And there's one other there I haven't got written down. I'm not sure what it is, the small bottles. But anyway, I'm not so interested in the skincare elements, just the makeup, to be honest. I'd love to hear, are you interested in this collection? I think it's a good maybe for me, that one. And then Tom Ford has brought out 4 shades in this new Architecture Soft Matte Blurring Powder, which is described as a super fine translucent powder that sets makeup with a filter-like diffused matte finish. And it has sublime softness, a cloud-like veil. This ultra-sensorial formula comforts skin, while spherical powder helps to control shine. It has a lightweight, breathable, soft matte finish, which acts as the perfect foundation to create a seamless complexion. Now, this is made in Italy and it's $95, £80 in the UK. This is actually available now. I think it's Selfridges and John Lewis in the UK. And I can tell you I've picked up the lightest shade in this already. I'm not a massive Tom Ford, I wouldn't say fan, I just haven't really gone down the route of buying his collections because they are so expensive. But I did get the Architecture foundation this year and I really loved it. So the word architecture attached to this has tempted me, even though there've been quite a lot of good powders. I have liked the one this year from Hourglass. The one from Rare Beauty I liked, but I thought it was too yellow. I think the lightest shade in this does look a bit better for me. So look out on my channel for a review of this because I have picked it up. I haven't got it yet, but I'm looking forward to trying it. So Yves Saint Laurent will be launching some waterproof eyeliners, and these shades look very interesting, not remotely boring, and lots of sort of autumn winter shades, which I have to say have piqued my interest. Number 12 there is called Obsessive Tangerine, and I really like the look of that one. Is it Prismatic Black in number 5? It's a glimmery, shimmery black. That one tempts me as well. Maybe the plum, but then I've got the Victoria Beckham in plum, so I'm not sure. And possibly Unconditional Marine. I quite like the look of that one. There are a few there that are tempting me. They're quite different colours, aren't they? So maybe. And it's waterproof, which is always a good one. It says that this will be a versatile smudge-proof eyeliner for creating everything from smoky eyes to sharp winged looks. It also says that these are dual-ended. So if you look here on this picture, you can just see it in her hand. It looks like one end is going to have more of a shaped finish for creating a wing, which is also something quite different if that's what it is. So then you can do the normal lining and then create the wing. So definitely picking up a couple of these ones. What do you think? Are there any shades you think you'd like to try or you'd like me to try for you? Definitely interested in a few of these. This will be available in satin, matte and shimmer finishes, and they will be $32. It says they're actually available now, but I haven't been able to source them here in the UK, so when I can I will pick some of those up. So we have lots of lipsticks coming out, not that we haven't had a million already, but obviously we're going to be looking at more autumn holiday sort of shades. So Tom Ford has a new range coming out, reformulated lip collection for a more moisturising, plumping finish. This will be going on sale September the 6th, and lots of different shades here. If I go through them for you, all appear to be different versions of pink and red. No sort of browns. I can't say I'm that tempted by this one, to be honest. I know some people are, but I will pick one or two up if I have enough responses from you telling me to, but for now this one is a miss for me. So RMS has also got some lipsticks. These are a shade extension in the legendary Serum lipstick, the Nudes this time. This is their Serum Hybrid lipstick with subtle nude drama. I think I picked one of these up, and I say that, I don't remember because it didn't really make a great impression on me. I think these are just balmy lipsticks. I could be wrong. It does say Serum. I can't even remember. But I do quite like these shades. I like autumnal shades. So looking at the shades there, I might be interested in getting Eve and maybe Naomi, but I'm not sure. That's a maybe, just a little maybe. Maybe in a sale. I don't think I'll be rushing to try these ones. It does seem to have quite interesting ingredients, this one. It says the majority of the water inside this formula has been replaced with organic, bitter cherry fruit water that smooths and infuses the lips with moisture. And then it's got RMS, adaptogenic herbal blend balances, and cacao plum extract, and a trio wax complex. So packed full of goodies there. So I'm sure this is very hydrating, but we've had so many lip balms out this year, but maybe not in these shades. So maybe if we're just looking for a lip balm in an autumnal shade, maybe pick one of those up. But I'm on the fence on that one. These will be $35 and they are available now from RMS Beauty in the US. I'm not sure about everywhere else, but I don't think they're available here in the UK yet. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Last time I checked, I don't think it was, but maybe it is. Right, next we have the YSL liquid blushes. Now, have we had enough liquid blushes? I've got to be honest, when I saw this, I thought, oh, I don't want to review any more I don't want to review any more liquid blushes. They are beautiful and I have enjoyed them, but moving into the winter, would I be as interested in a liquid blush? Is it more of a summer vibe? I don't know. Some of them sit nicely on top of powder, so you can get a different sort of matte finish almost with them, especially the ones from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which have a matte finish. These will give you a translucent natural finish according to their website. These are available now. There are 6 different shades and you get 15 mils in each. It says that these are available from October the 18th, but they were available on the YSL website today, literally as I'm filming this. So in the UK, we were able to order them. It just says they're not going to be available worldwide until October the 18th. So I have actually picked up 2 of these shades. So I've gone for the Coral Clash and I think the Lavender Lust, because I wanted to compare them to the shades I've picked up from other brands like ABH and Armani and just see if they're similar, better. So the packaging on these is really beautiful and they are £33, which is not bad when you consider the packaging and that you're getting 15 mils of product. So I am interested to try these, but a bit like with the lip balms, I'm just getting a bit fed up of repeatedly trying the same things. But if you haven't already picked up any of the liquid blushes launched this year and you're still waiting to see which is the best, then hopefully I can help you out and tell you what I think is best to buy. So I will pick up 2 of those. As I said, I have already ordered them. And next we have a release from, is this Valentino? Yep, Valentino Rock Stud Matte Lipsticks, and it says that these are released in Asia from August the 5th, so I'm not sure when these will reach us. The packaging on these, look, is absolutely beautiful. Love the packaging. I do like the Valentino formula. When I don't pick up a lot of them, but the ones I have picked up I've really enjoyed. And here is the shade range, and I do like the look of 415R. Here it is open there. It's got the nice Valentino logo. I don't have any other details on this. So obviously this is a matte finish, hopefully a hydrating matte, since we seem to be getting that sort of formula. Gorgeous packaging, but gorgeous packaging usually comes with lovely prices. So I'm not expecting these to be less than about 40. And maybe I'll pick up 415R, maybe. I don't know, just a maybe. And we also have a new big lipstick release from Givenchy. Now, I tried out their limited edition Rose Perfecto lipstick recently and I thought it was absolutely fabulous. So I must say I'm a little bit tempted to pick up 1 or 2 of these. Now, the colour range here is quite good from an autumnal point of view. So here it is on hands. I don't know which colours I'd get. Maybe 302 or 310. Which is a bit more of a sort of rich, slightly, it's not orange, is it? But it's a more rich, deep red. I do like the look of that, and maybe pick up 114. I'm not sure, but I think I will. So these are a yes for me. I like the packaging. It's very stylish, very sleek. I love the way you open these. Really nice packaging. And from the one I tried that just recently, I think this formula is beautiful. I don't have any price or dates on those, I'm afraid. I've just got those pictures. And we also have a trio of eyeshadows from Westman Atelier. One is Vanille, a cream ivory. One is Beige, a cool tawny, and Cafe Creme, which is a warm chocolate brown. So this is available now apparently from Westman Atelier. This is a cream to powder eyeshadow trio called Toujours. So I honestly think the packaging on this looks beautiful, but it's just so boring. I mean, I've got these colours and you've probably got these colours all over the place, and I don't see the point of getting any of them. I would just literally be getting it for the packaging, which I'm not going to be honest. It is cream to powder, which is a bit interesting, but cream to powder tends to be a little bit less pigmented. So if you want a very soft finish that isn't going to be highly pigmented and difficult to blend, but then cream to powder doesn't blend as easily as a matte powder. So These are pretty, but it's a definite no from me, I'm afraid. So now on to the release coming out from Chanel. Now, if you know my channel, you know I love to get Chanel. So they are launching 2 limited edition blushes in lavender and blood orange, 2 eyeshadow quads. One's called Initiation and one's called Divination. Anyway, that's what it's called. And then 15 liquid matte velvet lip shades and 1 new mascara, which is in a purple amethyst, 2 new lip liners in beige orange and beige camel, and 2 nail polishes. So looking through these again in a bit more detail, looking at this pastely lilac blush, and knowing how Chanel formulas don't tend to show up much, and you can see it here swatched on the arm, it's not showing up much. This is going to be suitable for extremely fair skin, and if you want a really, really soft finish that does not have much pigment at all. It is a very brightening shade. I'm not tempted, I've got to be honest. The embossing on these is quite pretty, but not enough to tempt me. And the other blush, sort of peachy shade, again looking at the swatch on the arm, these are definitely for fair skinned people. They are not going to suit anyone, I don't think, with medium or deeper shades of skin. So that's a bit unfortunate. I think it should really be suiting all skin tones. I think this doesn't really tempt me. I mean, it is Chanel, so I might pick up one purely for the basis of review, but I'm not sure. It does look a bit boring, but I do like the fact that it's more of an autumnal peachy orange. And looking at these eyeshadow quads, we've got 2 here. I'm definitely not interested in the brown coral one because this has been done to death. I don't think I'll be picking that one up, but I am quite interested in this purple green mustard one. More because I see it as a bit of a challenge, if I'm honest. How do we make mustard work? The mustard, would that be the transition? Then build up a bit of purple here, green all over the lid, and then a pop of the lilac to brighten. That's probably how I do it, but would mustard work as this transition? I think I'll buy this purely to see if I can if I can meet this challenge and make it work. So what do you think? Are you interested in either of these quads? I don't think I'll be getting the mascara in purple. The only coloured mascara I've got is a blue, and I've used it twice in the whole year and a half I've had it. So I don't think there's any need for this in my collection. And I am quite interested in lip liners actually. I think they're very nice shades. So I might pick up one of those or even both. I really like those actually. They would go nicely with some of these autumn shades, winter shades coming out. So might pick one of those or both up. And I think I won't be getting the nail varnishes because I always have my nails pressed, so press on nails, so I won't have much use for those unless I wanted it on my toenails. But I do quite like that sort of reddy brown. I think it's a very nice autumn shade, but I can't tell you anything about the quality because I don't use them. And on to another Christmas release and holiday release, that's from YSL. So there's going to be a very typical sort of YSL quad coming out, and 3 shades of lipstick, and I think, is that a liner we've got? Yeah, so we've got 3 shades in the Love Shine lipstick, very popular formula, in Luminous Raspberry Pink, in Bright Litchi Pink, and Rosewood Beige. And when I see the pictures of these, I have to admit I am quite tempted by the pinky ones. I love the fact they've got that shimmer. The packaging is beautiful. I am very, very tempted by the 2 pinks here. And Libra with a nice fancy cover. I've already got the Libra perfume. It is one of my favourite perfumes, but I don't need it just for the cover, so I will be giving that a miss. This liner is a gold liner by the looks of it, and that would work nicely with this new eyeshadow. Quite tempted to try it. I do have a gold from Victoria Beckham, which I love, but I don't have any others I love, so maybe that would be a different shade of gold. So I'm slightly interested in that one. The eyeshadow palette, that one has 4 shades in it. One's a Stardust Yellow, which is a glitter, and then a Honey Gold Metallic, a Pecan Bronze Metallic, and a Mahogany Brown Matte. This is fairly typical, but I do like the look of it. I like the embossing, I like the packaging. I like the look of all the shimmers and the glittery metallicness. I think it's beautiful. I am a sucker for glitter and sparkle and Christmas theme. I think I'll probably be getting this one, you know. I think I'll be getting this with the liner and 2 of those shimmery lipsticks. I really like the look of those. But do we already have all of these in our collection? Absolutely, we do. So we don't need them, do we? Probably even if we look at last year's YSL, we might already have it, but maybe I'll get it and I'll dig out all of the gold type ones I've got so I can show you if they're a bit similar. So I think I'll probably do that. And we have a new release from Guerlain, and they are releasing 2 new rouge lipsticks, Rouge G, plum with a satin finish and red with a matte velvet finish, and a new ombre eyeshadow quad in the strangest colour combination. This has got 4 matte shades, so no shimmers, which for me is an immediate problem, and the colours are orange, violet, black and white. So looking at this palette, I cannot imagine for the life of me what I could do with this. I don't like strong purples or reds on my eyes. I don't tend to use black an awful lot, maybe a little bit as a liner. White might be nice for proper brightness, but the rest, I think this would look horrific on me, in all honesty. Maybe this would suit much deeper skin tones to mine. I'm not getting this, and I don't actually like the look of the lipsticks. I think that plum shade is quite nice, but I don't like the look of the case. Now these cost about £60 when you get the case and the lipstick, so you do have to buy them both. And I do actually collect Guerlain cases, but I only buy the floral ones. I tend to like the really sort of flowery ones. This one just doesn't appeal to me. Some people might love this, but it doesn't appeal to me personally. And it looks like the meteorites are also being launched in that packaging, but there's no change in the meteorites. So I already have 2 pots of meteorites that are already exactly the same, and I did buy both because of the packaging. I'm not buying this one. This is a skip for me. But the bronze slash, it is a bronze, isn't it? But it's bronze with infused blush by the looks of it. And I believe there's going to be 3 shades in this. And the only one shown here in the picture does look quite warm. So I don't think it would be I need to see the other 2. Possibly if I pick up anything from this, it will just be one of those bronzers if one of them looks a bit more cool. Just a maybe. And here we have another holiday release. This one is from Tom Ford. This is the Christmas limited edition eyeshadow in 01 Black Diamond, a blush and highlighter duo in 01 High Altitude, and a lip gloss balm in Celestial, Peak Flush and Pinnacle, and Soleil Neige Shimmering Body Oil, which is a re-promote, and Soleil Neige Parfume. So do I want any of these? And that's an immediate no. There's nothing about this that interests me. I've never bought Tom Ford eyeshadows ever. I've only ever heard that they're not that good, to be honest. I haven't heard rave reviews. I don't know what you think, but I don't. Maybe the previous Tom Fords I've heard, the older ones were good, but the more recent ones I've heard bad reviews on, and that's why I've never picked them up. These colours just look really boring to me. The duo looks okay, but why is one of them so pale? I don't know if it's too white. Is that a highlight that's there with the blush? Yeah, blush and highlight duo, but the highlight looks extremely white. But obviously this is just one picture. And then the lip products, this just looks boring. This is an easy miss for me, I'm afraid. And Tom Ford has an autumn collection as well, which I don't know if this one's already out, because the Christmas release hasn't come out yet. But anyway, this is the autumn collection, and this one is called the Black Lacquer series with the eyeshadow in 27, a lipstick in the new black packaging, and a cushion. I don't know what the cushion is. Is it a cushion foundation? I don't know. And a perfume with notes of amber, macassar, ebony and peony. And then there's going to be a show series with an eyeshadow in metallic mauve and rose veil. So looking at all of these different eyeshadow combinations, I'm still not that interested. I'm not really, they just don't appeal to me. They look very boring. Maybe the Black Lacquer series looks a little bit more appealing to me, but again, I'd have to see swatches and I'd have to hear reviews before I think about investing in these. They will cost a lot of money and there's just nothing striking enough about them, to be honest. I quite like the black packaging. I don't know. What do you think? I think that's a don't buy again, but I will wait to hear from you on that one. And now onto an upcoming release from Prada, All Green. So there's a very interesting sounding primer and setting powder here. So the primer says it's a serum primer which exfoliates and gives you dazzling skin. When applied to the skin, it has a milky gel which spreads to a transparent Prada green colour and turns into a thin film which covers your pores and your unevenness and fine lines, giving you beautiful skin. So the fact that this exfoliates, turns green, and then settles down pores and whatever fine lines just sounds a little bit fascinating. So I don't think I can resist trying that, just based on the fact that it just sounds so unique. And I know that greens are very good for balancing out redness. I do get quite a bit of redness here and around my nose, so I would actually be quite intrigued to try this. So I think I will be picking this one up. It says it's available from Wednesday, September the 4th. And there will also be the setting powder, which also sounds quite intriguing. It says this is a new powder, again Prada green, and this blends into the skin with a transparent veil. It's got a texture that it's from cream to powder, so it gives you a smooth finish and leaves you with a moist feeling, which sounds very different. It says that it blurs pores and uneven skin tone, giving a natural, even finish. But I've never heard of a powder that becomes moisturising, that ends up leaving a moist feeling. Normally a powder is taking away the moist feeling and giving you a dry finish. So it's almost like it's doing the reverse of what a normal setting powder would do. I'm not sure I want a setting powder that gives me a moist feeling, because I don't want to have sticky skin after powdering. I powder to stop my skin from being moist in many ways, not just to remove shine and to lock in makeup, but also to remove that. So I'm not sure if I want it. It sounds like the opposite of what I'm looking for. So, but I'm just so curious. So I think I will get it, but I would definitely recommend waiting for reviews on this one, because they both sound quite strange, but they could be winners. They could be the best ones I've ever tried, and they might be a total failure. But anyway, the packaging, certainly on the powder, looks very nice. This will probably come with a pretty hefty price tag as well. Anyway, everything I tried from Prada when they first launched was good. I was very pleased with their eyeshadows and their lipsticks. I think I'll be skipping that lip balm. I don't have details of that actually, but it looks like a lip balm, doesn't it? Maybe a colour correcting, maybe a colour changing, I don't know. I'll get more information on that before I decide. I doubt I'll get that. And now looking at Hermes, they're releasing 3 new limited edition lipsticks and an eye quad and 2 nail polishes. So looking at the shade here, the shades of the eyeshadow, I don't like the look of that at all, if I'm honest. They don't look like there's any shimmer in there. There could be. Maybe the white one is a shimmer, it's hard to tell. The nail varnish, not interested. And I don't really like the packaging on the lipstick. And the shades don't look particularly exciting to me. And I know this will come with a huge price tag. So unless anybody is really desperate for me to review anything from this collection, I think this one will be a miss for me. This will be released in September the 1st apparently. And now for something a little bit different. I think this is already available actually from Dolce & Gabbana. They've launched an aftershave for dogs. And from what I've read, I can't remember, yeah, I've got the top notes of this are Lang Lang, heart notes of musk, and base notes of sandalwood. Safe pet cosmetics, approved by vets. So I love this packaging. This is a sleek green lacquered glass bottle. I think it comes with a collar as well. If it does, that's quite cool. So you get the red collar. Now I've got 2 dogs, and as we know, dogs have a habit of getting a bit smelly. So they already have doggy perfume and doggy aftershave, but they have very cheap ones that you just get from the pet shop. So do they need one from Dolce & Gabbana? I showed this to my youngest son and he said, our male dog needs this. He said he's a prince, so he needs it. So Alfie, sorry, there we are, just on time, there we go, there's my dogs. That's Florrie. Florrie! Shush! Maybe that's Florrie barking, not Alfie, the male. Maybe she's arguing with the fact that I don't think this is for her. She can always try it though, but it looks a bit masculine, doesn't it? So they need to have a pink one, a girl one. Maybe in the summer they'll do a girl one and I can pick up that. I think this is meant for male and female though. It just sounds a bit male, doesn't it? With the musk and then the woody sandalwood. Anyway, I think I might pick that one up. I don't know. It is daft, isn't it? But tempted. And I just wanted to look at the Urban Decay Naked palette. Now, this is something I didn't get. I think it was nearly 14 years ago this first launched. I'm quite new to being into eyeshadows, really. It's only in the last sort of 3 years that I was picking up these big palettes and playing with them. So I do have a few of the Urban Decay palettes, but not this one. Do I need to get this? Would you like me to review it? I'm not overly interested, if I have to be honest. It's a colour story I've got a million of. But I know this was really popular, but was it popular because they hadn't reached the level they do now and we didn't have these collections with a million other palettes with this colour story? Do I need to get it? Please let me know, because I don't think I do. But persuade me otherwise, happily. And that will be $59. It says available from August the 4th, so it's already out when I put this video out, but it's not available here in the UK. Urban Decay products seem to take a very long time to reach the UK, so we could be looking at another 3 months here, if it's available, because it's going to be limited edition, so I don't know if it'll sell out in the US and not even get to the UK, so I can't get it anyway, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But there is something from Urban Decay that I am interested in, so I don't know if we've got a date on this. Just coming soon is all I know. So these look like they're going to be holiday releases to me. And I have to say I'm a little bit interested. Look at these eyeshadow palettes. So these come with 6 shades and at least 4 of them are real shimmer shades. And I like the look of, I think I'd just pick up one, but these are colour stories we have a million of. But how many do we have in a star shape with a sparkly top? And they're just perfect Christmas vibes for New Year parties, Christmas parties. And how cool is it to take that, maybe if you're going on a trip for the holidays, special night out, and you bring your little star palette. I just think it's cute. The swatches here look really sparkly. Some of the swatches are described as Space Cowboy Rides Again, for instance, and we know that Space Cowboy is one of the best shades they've ever come out with, so those sorts of shades from Urban Decay are fabulous. So I have to admit, I'm quite interested in getting at least one of these. What do you think? And there's a perfume I've seen from a company I don't have any knowledge of. My knowledge of perfume is quite poor, I have to be honest with you. But I saw this one. I love gourmand perfumes. And this one is by Replica. And the notes on this made me very interested. So the key notes are vanilla, Madeleine Accord and sandalwood. But it was the description. It says, this is a warm and sweet gourmand fragrance, capturing the memory of delectable self-indulgent, transporting you to a Parisian cafe where the uplifting aroma of warm pastries and sugar fills the air. I mean, are you sold? Because I am. The Madeleine Accord blends with the woody notes of sandalwood, whipped vanilla and musk to create a rich and creamy unisex fragrance. $165 for the largest bottle, then $85, then $35. So $35 gives you 0.34 ounces and the $165 is 3.4. I don't know if that's 100 ml, I don't know the conversion, but I'd imagine it is. And it says that this will be available from August the 13th. Don't know if that will be available to us here in the UK or whether we have to pay shipping. But the sound of the description of the Parisian cafe and warm pastry and sugar, I need this. I desperately need this one in my collection. And I think it's actually called Afternoon Delight Eau de Toilette. I mean, I need that. And we have some newbies from Charlotte Tilbury. She is launching Exaggerize Mascara. I haven't got on previously with Charlotte's mascaras. I know they've been very popular with a lot of people, but I haven't personally got on with them. But I like the look of the wand. I do like that curved sort of wand. I like the packaging. Charlotte never fails on the packaging. The pictures, if they are to be believed, look brilliant. I have virtually no lashes to see, even with the growth serum. They are better than they were, but I do need help. And I don't like to wear false lashes. So I will try this one. I will pick this one up and we'll see how I get on with this. It's described as a smudge-proof, flake-proof, clump-proof, humidity-proof, long-wear formula. I'm sorry about Florrie, she's been such a pain. Bigger, thicker, longer lashes. Has a lash vinyl black wrap tech and ultra-curved lash styler brush to separate every lash for an instant root-to-tip volume and curl. So everything it says sounds quite good. I don't like to have too much of a thick lash, so that's one thing, and it does say thicker. I like the idea of longer, so I might like this one. I will pick it up and I will test this for the channel. NARS are releasing more lipsticks, so they have quite a lot of shades coming out. This is going to be in their satin lipstick formula, long lasting colour payoff, and these are infused with rosehip seed oil and hyaluronic acid, and they come with a refillable case, and they're $40, available from July 28th, so they're already available apparently, but not here in the UK. NARS releases so late here in the UK, it actually drives me mad because we've seen them for months in the US before we get them here in the UK. But you can see here a huge range of colours, quite a few I'd quite like to try in all honesty. I wouldn't mind maybe trying one of the berry shades and maybe one of the sort of peachy pinks. Envy looks quite nice, that one at the top, 830 Envy, and Dirty Talk looks quite nice. So maybe I'll pick one or two up, just maybe. But I know they will have already been reviewed on YouTube, so that I won't be picking them up particularly for review. And then on to something very strange that I just had to show you because I'm just so curious about this. So this is from Real Techniques. They've created a beauty sponge with fingerprint technology. Now I definitely want to pick this up. It's available in the US now, but I can't find it anywhere in the UK. So as soon as I can, I'm definitely getting one just purely out of curiosity. This is only $8.99, so that's not going to be a lot, hopefully, for me to test. And it just looks so strange, doesn't it? I can't imagine having a sponge with such a almost hard surface. Or is it really smooth? I just don't know. I'm just curious. So it's supposed to mimic your real fingertips and it's supposed to be better than a sponge. And these you don't wet apparently. You just use the sponge as you would a finger to apply your products, giving you a streak-free coverage for a natural finish. Works best with liquid and cream. And use dry for best results. So I will be trying that. Ever so strange. Anyway, I'm finishing on a strange note because that is my end of Will I Buy, Should I Buy, Let's Chat, because they're all the ones I thought worth talking about and that you might be interested in. So I would love to hear from you. Are you interested in these? Please do tell me if you think I should be picking any of these up and you'd like me to review them, especially if they're ones I've just said I'm not interested in. And if I am super interested in something and you're really not, I'd also like to hear that, because quite often I think something's going to be very popular, I invest in it, and it isn't something that you want to see. So I'm just, I'm quite new to this and it's quite helpful to me to get that sort of feedback. So I would love to hear from you on what you think about everything I've shown you today and what you'd be most interested in. What are you looking out for and what isn't there? What are you hoping for? There will be a lot more Christmas holiday releases coming. We're getting a few of them, obviously, in this video you've seen them, but there will be a lot more. And I'd like to give a shout out to all of the Instagram accounts that are so hardworking and brilliant at giving us this information on upcoming releases. So I will link below every account that I've got information from, so you can find them for yourself if you want to also follow this sort of up-to-date information, which is so useful, and they do work very hard to give us that information. So I just wanted to say that. And that's all from me for today. I'm doing this in a completely new environment, which I probably should have addressed in the beginning. I'm in my sort of summer room. I thought it'd be nicer, that sort of cozy chat environment. So I don't know what the lighting is going to be like and how this video is going to work. And it's raining outside, so we are getting that drip on the roof. I don't know if you've been picking up on that. But this was just something new, and I'm going to edit this and send it out no matter what. But if you don't like it, if you don't like this and you want me to just film in the beauty room, that's what I'll do. Again, your feedback is what tells me what to buy and how to produce the videos, because I only want to produce things that are going to be interesting and a pleasure to watch, hopefully, for you. So that is all from me for today. If you've enjoyed this, I would like it so much if you liked and subscribed. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so very, very much for returning to my channel. And I hope to see all of you for my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.